Hey there, Aries. Welcome to your reading for the week of May 30th. We are just going to jump right in here, Aries, and we are going to see what is going on for you at this time. Right away, by the way, you have this Thief card here, Aries, and what I would say is that, a lot of this, trickster, thief energy has been coming up. I've explained this before, that we are in a time of exposure. We still have Saturn in Aquarius, and Saturn in Aquarius Aquarius is like the star. It is something that shines a light on, things, right? And there's plenty of other things going on in the astrology that I believe personally will be exposing stuff, all sorts of stuff, right? So, that's what I'll say there. And, what I will say also is, again, I would kind of pay attention to the obvious. And what I mean by that, with that Thief card, it's what I'm getting intuitively is like I always tell people, don't tempt fate, right? I wouldn't be leaving your laptop on, the front seat or the back seat of your car, in some sort of parking lot or something like that. I feel like this is saying, I wouldn't worry about it. But it's one of those things where I would definitely say this week, just pay attention to what you're doing. Don't, walk around with money hanging out of your pocket and stuff like that, right? And don't tempt fate, and I feel like you'll be fine. You have the Not For You card, and this is plain and simple. I feel like you're moving on to something. This reading is amazing, really. You have the Knight of Pentacles, Magician, Ace of Wands, Three of Pentacles, Hierophant, the World, King of Pentacles. I mean, clearly there is a positive change coming in for you. As always, I think every single reading I do for you, there is some sort of change in the work that you're doing. What I would say, the difference between you and everyone else right now, Aries, is that I feel you're the only sign where not only might you be changing your work or how you make money completely, some of you might not. That's the difference. To me, all the other signs could be changing completely, right? For some of you, it's what I'm getting for you is you might be changing how you work, but I'm not saying that you're going to be leaving the job. I hope that makes sense. You might keep the same job, but change how you work. You might keep the same business, but it's you're working differently. And I feel like that change is what leads to all the success that's showing up here. You have the Two of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Magician. The Two of Pentacles is juggling. I do feel like you've been juggling a lot. I feel like you have a lot on your plate in general in your life right now, Aries. I feel like you have a lot going on. So, that's what I feel here. I just feel a lot going on in your life, and I feel like you're doing a lot as well. So something I would pay attention to. I would also say that for some of you, I feel that this is saying where can you put the best effort, your best effort? I feel like you've been preparing for something with the Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles is the only knight that represents no movement, even though he's perfectly ready and capable of making movement. He is perfectly, able to get going on his journey. He's perfectly capable and able of, doing what he needs to do to see progress, but he's kind of he's not, he's not making progress at this time. So I do feel there's a very strong need for you to make some progress. I feel like there's a very strong need for you to get moving towards something that you've been thinking about for a long time. I also feel you have the Magician here, and I feel there are tools that you're not using that you could be using. So it's something that I would think about, right? And I'm getting a couple of things here, honestly. For some of you, I feel like it's tools. And so it's maybe in your business, you're not using one tool when you could be, or the Magician sometimes reminds me of needing to look at the updates. And what I mean by that is it's when the internet came out, everybody was I don't need a website for my business. But it's now everybody needs a website for their business. And now we're moving towards social media. It's now everybody needs social media for their business, right? To promote it and all this other stuff. So this is saying, are there tools that you're not using at your disposal that could grow your business? I feel you're doing great, but this is taking it to the next level. And that's what I feel like is going on in this reading. It's you're taking something to the next level. Next, you have this Thief card. And again, I would be very careful. I wouldn't tempt fate with this Thief card. I want to see what the next card is. You have this Family Room card as well. For some of you, I literally feel like your family was stolen from you. But, I would say if you're going through a divorce or separation, that could be happening here. For others, I would just, again, don't tempt fate with that Thief energy. You have the King of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands, and the Three of Pentacles here. King of Pentacles is about things being done in the same way over and over and over again. King of Pentacles is a card of convention, and he's the way things have always been done. So again, with the Magician, I would be open to different ways of doing things with the Magician. I would also be open to using tools that you wouldn't normally use for, in business or in work or anything like that. I get a very innovative energy, but I feel like you have innovative ideas right now with the Ace of Wands. And, the Ace of Wands is like a new beginning. The Ace of Wands with that Thief card would definitely say, keep your ideas to yourself right now, Aries. So I would definitely do that. I wouldn't be out there, spouting off about any ideas that you have right now. I would keep those ideas close to your chest, right? Because I get this energy of building, which is very interesting. But what I mean by that is like, let's just use YouTube as an example because that's all I do, right? It's like maybe you have an amazing idea for a new channel, right? What I feel like this is saying is it's like saying do like 10 videos with your new idea in mind, about your new idea, whatever it is, and so that you have like a head start, so that if anyone tries to copy you, you have this major head start. Do you get what I'm saying here? I kind of get that energy for you here, especially in work or business. I feel like you need to keep something close to your chest, but I get this energy of kind of like a build-up where you're kind of building up the energy first. I also do feel this could be love. And there could be I feel like there's an earth sign very specifically coming in for you here. And it's definitely going to be a new beginning. To me, this is brand spanking new love, mostly because Magician, Ace of Wands, Page of Cups. It's like a brand new person. You have the Three of Pentacles. Again, Three of Pentacles is a card of teamwork, but the interesting thing about the Three of Pentacles is normally there's a fire triangle at the top and a water triangle below it. Again, the fire triangle represents action. It represents building something, and the water triangle kind of represents the after. It's kind of like what you could imagine creating. So again, I kind of get that feeling where it's like maybe you want teamwork or you want someone to help you with a project. I would build it up first and then get a teamwork. I would invite people in. And again, once you have the momentum, I'm just gonna need to kind of protect one of your ideas or something that you're doing. And again, there's a million examples here, but if you're building a business, again, I would get it built up to a certain point first before you reveal it, so that someone doesn't steal it. And again, I never deliver messages like that. Next, you have the Voyage card. Again, you're clearly on a new adventure. I feel like every single reading I do for you, you get something about going on an adventure, going on a voyage. You always get this card, I'm pretty sure, as well. This doesn't literally have to be moving. You could be just changing jobs. You could just be changing businesses. You could just be going on an adventure, right? But I feel you're being called to more. I feel this great fear that's setting in, Aries. This is going to sound weird, but I don't think it's a bad thing. It's like sometimes I think, fear, we shouldn't stay in that state. Of course, we should do whatever we can to overcome our fears. But sometimes I think like, this is the fear I'm feeling is more the fear of like, if I don't do this, I'll be kind of missing out. I feel like I said this to you in your next 6-month reading. I'm pretty sure it was you. And that's what I get here, where it's like, I think as long as we allow something like fear to motivate us, then, it can push us towards something that will be much more successful. And that's kind of what I see here for you, where there could be a fear of, but it's like the fear of not accomplishing something. I don't really have a good example for you. I wish I did, right? But it's like, I don't know. It's like everybody on YouTube wants to get to like 100,000 subscribers. And even me, it's like I refused to give up until I hit that 100,000, right? It was just a milestone. But if I didn't, I would beat myself up if I never accomplished that, right? I'm not saying you're beating yourself up. I hope this is making sense. Probably not. You have the Page of Cups, the Hierophant, and the World. So again, the World is an accomplishment, something that you want to accomplish. So I feel there's something that you really want to accomplish here, and it's going to lead to a lot of success with the World card. I see a lot of success for you with this. Some of you could also be moving with the World card. I also do feel there could be an Aquarius coming in for you, by the way, if you're looking for love. A lot of Earth here, so it could be an Earth sign, but I feel it could also be an Aquarius. Next, you have the Hierophant, and I feel like if this is love, it'll lead to marriage. There you go. So for those of you looking for love, I do feel there could be a very solid connection coming in for you shortly, and it's going to be something that you love. And here you go, Page of Cups, love offer. So I definitely feel there's a very solid love offer coming in for you here. I feel like, again, that Not For You card is talking about a past situation with a person, and I feel like you're realizing just that a past situation isn't for you. For others, I feel like it's having to do with business, and I feel like what is not for you is the current state of the business. I feel like you need another mountain to climb. Eight of Wands wanting to pop out there. Eight of Wands is quick success. So there you go. Let's see here. With the Two of Pentacles, you have the Eight of Cups. Like I said, do I stay, do I go? With that Two of Pentacles, I feel like you're walking away from things that no longer serve you, plain and simple. Something that is not for you. You're moving towards a change. With the Knight of Pentacles, here you go. Probably, it could be a Capricorn person. I really don't get that, though. I just get like a toxic person. Here, I am getting, Knight of Pentacles and the Devil, I feel if you're dealing with a past person here, it reminds me of an energy of like someone who is consumed by every little issue that pops up in their life. I don't know if you've ever met a person like that, where it's like every little thing that pops up steals their attention, right? And I feel a need to make sure that you're getting attention and not settling for no attention in a relationship. It's like, I feel like us spiritual people are really bad at doing this, by the way. I feel like we settle into these situations where we're giving and the other person isn't giving anything. They're not providing us with attention or anything. So it's like we end up giving from an empty cup. And I get that situation in the past but I feel like, was this a bad person? For some of you, maybe. But for the most part, I would say for others, if you're dealing with a past person, I don't think they're a bad person. I just think they get consumed by every tiny little issue. And it's like, do you want to be with that type of person? I would say no. With the Magician, you have the Hangman. Could have been a Pisces as well. Or an Aquarius, or someone born close to Pisces and Aquarius, like, on the cusp, kind of. For others, I feel like you've been delaying. It's like you have everything you need, though. It's like Magician, Hangman energy reminds me of being ready to go. It kind of reminds me of Fool energy, because the Magician says you have all the tools. The Hangman says there's like nothing more for you to learn. He has gained enlightenment on the Hangman. So it's like he has all the answers. He's ready to go. With the King of Pentacles, you have the Nine of Swords. Get out of your head. If you're feeling stuck right now, Aries, I feel like it's because you're staying where you are. You're not leaving a comfort zone. Again, something that I've learned over even just the past few years, honestly, is that if I don't have another mountain to climb, I get extremely bored. It's like it's not like I think there's a difference between being satisfied, right? It's like everybody says you should just be happy. Again, don't even get me started on that, Aries. Every single person that I've ever heard that from, loser, right? Plain and simple. And you can call me judgmental or whatever you want. Loser is what I'm going to say here. Every single person that says, why can't you just be happy? Why can't you just settle? Has nothing to do with that. I believe that we are here and we should accomplish everything that we are meant to accomplish. I want to die on stumps, right? I want my legs to fall off, and that's how I'll die, probably, right? Because I want to live life to the limits. I feel there's a lot that we can create here. That's why we're here, to create our own reality. And so, I always say those people are losers that just are like, why can't you just be happy? Why can't you settle? It's because they can't see themselves getting to that point, right? And, again, if I don't have something more to reach for, something more to do, then I get very bored. And again, I think what these people don't realize as well that say things like that is that what you could be reaching for could be a good thing for other people. You could be helping other people. You could be guiding other people or working really hard to donate to other people or whatever the case may be. So, it's like, I feel like if you're feeling bored, it's because there needs to be the next thing that you reach for. With the Ace of Wands, Four of Wands, marriage, I feel like there is marriage coming in for you in the future. The lesson you've learned is how much you give in a relationship. I feel very unequal give and take in the past for you, Aries, where it's like, you've given, and I feel it's like, I don't know if you've ever seen what I have popping in my head is, I feel like mostly men feel this way. And again, don't take this the wrong way, Aries. This is not like a sexist statement, right? I'm sure some of you will take it that way, but it's like, where it's like men feel like they're like working and they're, investing in the relationship, and they feel like they're not appreciated at home. And again, not a sexist thing. I don't care what gender you are, right? But I feel like you felt that way. Maybe in a past relationship where it's like you weren't being appreciated. That probably would have been a better way to say what I just said. But again, I feel like you were doing a lot of work and the other person just didn't appreciate it. There's something much more appreciative coming in for you. Look, Three of Pentacles, you have the Two of Cups. Perfect match. Again, teamwork. Three of Pentacles is teamwork. It is like two people who are working towards a common goal. The three, and with the Two of Cups and the Three of Pentacles is the goal. Is the goal to have a family? Is it to have a business that you create together? What is it, right? Is it giving me power couple vibes? But the reason I feel like you're getting this is because of that thief card. Again, I feel like the past person is the thief. I feel like they're a person who just sucks things in. And again, I also feel like they're a person, it's like they're a black hole, That's what I feel, about your past person. If this is talking about a past person, I feel like your past person was a black hole, right? I feel like they get consumed by something, like an issue in their life. It takes over their every waking thought until it's over, and until they find another issue, basically. And meanwhile, they just take all your energy. So I feel like this is what you're moving away from for some of you. For others, by the way, this could be a business. So it might not be a person. But again, I feel like you're walking away from a business that is like a black hole where it just sucks in and it really doesn't give much back, or maybe it gives enough back, but I feel like you can do more. With the Page of Cups, you have the Two of Swords. Two of Swords, like needing to see that there's another way to live, there's another way to do things. You see this island behind her. It represents kind of like something new. Represents the journey. She needs to go over there. It is, to me, the Two of Swords, it can be a card of compromise and all those other things, but I never read it that way because I don't see it that way. With the Hierophant, you have the Knight of Pentacles. Definitely could be an earth sign coming in for some of you. I feel like you've been working very hard. And with the World, you have the Five of Cups. I feel like you need to see everything that you have to gain by going through a transformation, by changing something in your life. He doesn't just get these two cups. He gets his bridge and the castle here, Aries. So it's like he gains a lot by making a change. And I feel like that's what's going on for you here. It's like you're realizing that something was a black hole and you're putting your energy into something that is much more fulfilling. I feel like it can feel a little bit weird. It's almost like Stockholm Syndrome, right? It's like you've been kidnapped by a black hole. So I feel like you're just like used to pouring energy into something that empties your cup all the time. So it's like when you find something that, fills you back up, I feel like it might feel a little strange at first. And that's what's going on here. But I like this. So thank you for being here, Aries. Really appreciate it. Make sure to watch your sun, moon, and rising for a full picture of what's going on for you at this time. But thank you, and definitely enjoy your week.